DOMS, Delayed Onset Muscle Soreness. You're gonna get it. You got no choice. I don't care if you're a new athlete just starting out or someone who's just pushing harder and harder into your Ironman race, you're gonna be sore. But is that the truth? Well, stay right here because I'm gonna bring you some really good information on what DOMS is, how you get DOMS, how you treat DOMS, and most importantly, how you can avoid DOMS. First, folks, let me give you a disclaimer. You need to go see a physician if you have pain. Guys, regardless if it's DOMS or acute pain, you need to find out from a physician how it is best handled by you. But with that said, for entertainment purposes, let's jump into the world of DOMS. What separates DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, from acute soreness or an actual injury is when it hits you. Acute soreness is a sensation that you receive while you're working out or immediately afterwards. It's a dull throbbing pain that goes away almost immediately when you stop working out. An injury will most likely and more often be a sharp pain that happens at an instant point and does not go away. You definitely need to see your doctor and get that under control, or it can turn into something that becomes a long term. But with DOMS, what DOMS is after that acute soreness goes away, you're gonna feel much better. The next day you might feel a little bit of soreness that you think might go away, but that second day, possibly into the third day, is when that soreness really hits hard. That's the delayed onset muscle soreness, and that's what we're talking about today. The symptoms you're gonna have with DOMS are, number one, your muscles are gonna be sore to the touch. If somebody pushes on them, somebody tries to massage them, they're gonna be really, really sore and actually be tender. You'll also have a reduced range of motion. You won't be able to get your arms up as high as they are, straight out as far as you can. Your legs won't be able to move back or forward as far as you can. Your range of motion will drop off considerably. There will be swelling. In places that are sore to touch, there will be an actual swelling there also. Your muscles will go through fatigue. You're just not gonna have the power that you had prior to that workout that gave you the DOMS. And with that is a short-term loss of muscle strength. So if you go into a workout afterwards before the DOMS is gone, you're gonna find out you're not gonna be able to do as much with that muscle group. Now we're gonna look at what causes DOMS, what causes this soreness. And basically, to put it straight out, it can be caused by any intense exercise that's over and above what you're used to. As a beginner athlete, it could be as simple as taking a jog down the street and back. If you go as far as you think you can, but farther than your body can. For the experienced athlete, of jumping up weights in the gym, or jumping up reps, or jumping up miles farther than you should and faster than you should. One of the main things that science has found causes DOMS is eccentric muscle tightening. Or if running, say, a downhill fast, that will extend your muscles and tighten them at the same time. And this is the type of exercise that we need to build up gradually and not just jump in over the top or cause that type of soreness. So what DOMS is basically your body reacting to injury. What that injury is when you work out, you are causing microscopic tears in your muscles. Sounds bad. Don't worry, it's actually what we're working toward is to build muscle, you have to kill muscle. Your muscle goes through this damage, then your body sends in everything it needs to rebuild those muscles. And it rebuilds those muscles at a higher rate than what died. I've done some study, I see that it's between 1.2 and 1.7 cells are replaced for each one that's killed. Thus, you get stronger. So it's totally, completely normal to have this muscle damage. But it's your body's response to this damage that causes the DOMS. When your cells die, they put off a metabolic waste molecules, which your body has to clean out. And the response that your body has to those metabolic waste molecules is to send in fluids to flush them out, and that is where we get our swelling from. So when your body has those micro tears, it sends in an immune response. The immune response causes swelling. The swelling is what causes the DOMS a couple of days later. DOMS is a natural progress of the adaptation of your muscles to build strength. When you challenge your muscles, they break down, but they come back that much stronger. So, is DOMS a sign of a good workout? Well, yes, and no, it's not. Some people and some organizations and some workout systems say that if you're not super sore after workout, you're not making any gains. Is that true? No, it's not. When you start a new exercise or you start a new routine, or if you push your limits, yes, you're going to feel sore afterwards. But as that routine gets to be more and more comfortable, more and more common to you, the soreness level will drop off considerably, but you're still making progress. So what we have to do is we have to make sure we do not take that soreness and use it as an excuse to skip workouts. So let's take a look at a few treatments that we can do to help alleviate the pain of DOMS. How do we treat DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness? Well, the easiest, but not the best way for your overall physical adaptation is rest. You can rest out DOMS. You can out-rest the pain. 24, 48, 72 hours of total complete rest will cause that DOMS to completely go away, but for the fitness adaptation that you're getting from the workout won't help. You have to continue to work out. You may have to work out at a lower intensity to work past DOMS, but you're not going to totally, completely rest. But that's not the way an athlete would do it. Number one thing you want to do is get a massage. Science has proven that getting a massage within 18 to 24 hours is good, but 24 to 48 hours, if you can get a massage, that is the best way to alleviate DOMS. Now, getting a massage 48 hours after every workout, that's not financially feasible. So there are several products out there that you can use, including a foam roller, TENS machines, compression pants that you can use to give yourself that type of massage when it's needed. The next thing you can do is use a topical analgesic. What I'm talking about there is your menthol-based topical rub that causes heat to penetrate through your skin. There are different products out there. I use one called Blue Emu that I find is absolutely amazing for DOMS. It takes it away about 20-30 minutes. You apply them to the areas that are sore. It'll cause the areas to relax and flush out the toxins. Now follow the instructions on these topical analgesics for how often and how much to use. The next thing I want to talk about is a cold bath. What that is where you immerse yourself into ice water. You fill your tub with water, throw several bags of ice in there, cause the water to get cold, and then jump in there from 10 to 15 minutes. You want your water to be between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. Well, if ice baths sound extreme to you and you're not a cold person like me, I don't like cold, you want to jump into a warm bath. A warm bath is soothing. It causes blood flow to increase, thus being able to flush out more of the toxins and ease the pain and stiffness from DOMS. Anti-inflammatory foods. This is something that's been getting a lot of research lately. This is an area that can actually help keep inflammation down and cause the DOMS not to be quite as severe. Now, the next thing people try to use, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicines, such as ibuprofen. Studies have shown in the case of DOMS, NSAIDs have virtually no effect whatsoever. Now here's the big question. The big question is, can DOMS be avoided? Studies have shown that you can reduce the chance of getting DOMS by doing these following things. Number one, stay hydrated. Studies have shown that if you're working out in the heat, you will have a less chance of getting delayed onset muscle soreness if you drink before, during, and after your exercises, and stay hydrated as best you possibly can. That'll help your body to flush out those metabolic waste molecules that you build up when you have those micro tears in your muscles. Number two, make sure you warm up between 5 and 10 minutes before your exercises and then cool down 15 to 20 minutes after exercises to reduce the chance of getting DOMS. And here's the secret sauce of this whole thing. Folks, take it slow. Don't jump into a new training routine thinking that you're going to be able to do this the way you used to when you were younger, or when you played football, or when you were a cheerleader, or when you did gymnastics, or when you were a bike racer back in the day. A lot of us more experienced athletes come in thinking that we can do what we did back in the day. Guys, that person back in the day no longer exists. Take it slow, build up slowly, and make sure you prioritize recovery, where you can take a look at this video right here to find out more about that. This is Coach John. Boom, I'm out.